Good morning, guys. It's me, Little Sunshine, or afternoon or evening, wherever you're at. Coming with you probably sometime in between mid-April to mid-May for another round of Terrascopes. And today we're going to be doing Earth signs. I'm going to try to beat the sun. It's kind of rising in front of us, so by the end, I've just dissolved into light. Don't be afraid. Come with the light. But okay, guys, so we'll start off today with our fabulous friends Virgo. So we'll just jump right in, okay? So we're focusing on a message for you for your month ahead. Message. Whoa. He definitely wants to come out, or she, I should say. Alright, Virgos, we got the Queen of Tridents here. Very cool. Oh, I didn't even introduce them. It's the Under the Sea Tarot deck. I got them when I was visiting California, and I thought, how perfect. I needed to take some of the ocean back with me, and we were doing some Under the Sea. So, okay, so with the Queen here, we want to embody our inner queens. This is kind of a more knowledgeable queen. So she's going to want to bring the logic and the wisdom to your situation at hand. So when you find yourself in your month ahead and, you know, something just gets thrown in your way, as things do, you know, we want it to roll on perfectly and as comfortably for us as possible. But when things do get thrown in our way, it's up to us to handle these situations. So ask yourself, how do you want to handle it? Do you want to be reactive to the situation and blow up and be hot-headed and then kind of like regret it later and, you know, think like, darn, I wish I would have acted, you know, this other way? Or like, you're probably more mature at this point where you get to the situation, and instead of reacting how you may have in your past, you get to now see the situation for what it is and kind of evaluate, like, you know, you can judge. You can either use those past experiences or other wisdom that you've gained along the way to go, nope, this is how we're gonna react, and then kind of to counter that to go, and this is the best course of action too. So you see it, you evaluate it, and you kind of move forward. Maybe the ocean will be your guide too. Maybe that does have something to do with it here, because we see she's kind of looking up at the fishies. So often, you know, we don't seek the advice of others too. It could come out of places that you least expected from. You just hear, you know, a word from strangers talking or something like that, or you know, not even a friend, maybe an acquaintance or a TV show pops up, and you know, it kind of relates to your life, where you're just like, wow, I can totally use that right now, and now I know what to do best to move forward with the situation. So listen to your little fishy friends and follow that advice. Follow the wisdom from within, and the little, you know, we're all little gods and goddesses walking around here, and queens and kings of the ocean and earth. And you know, how often do we appreciate all those little pieces of advice? Because we all have such different perspectives on earth, and no two people are the same. So it can definitely, you know, just come out of the blue that we hear a story from a grandmother or something where you think that you're completely unrelatable to the person, and then before you know it, you got your answer, and you're just like, thanks, Grandma. So go forward, guys. Really embrace those inner queens and, you know, that level-headedness. So this month, definitely use level-headedness when things erupt, when things are chaotic and want to push you down and get a reaction out of you. You're going to tame those reactions and, you know, not blow up with it. So many blessings to you, Virgo friends. Okay, guys, so we're going to move ahead into our Capricorn friends, and this is again a month from your April, mid-April to mid-May, we're doing the Under the Sea. Oh, it's not getting good light there. Under the Sea, every time I bring it down. The Under the Sea Tarot card deck. So let's get a message for our Capricorn friends for the month ahead. Feeling it. Ooh. Okay, so we have the Devil here. Okay, so what do we see? We see Ursula. She's got kind of two of you intertwined in a tangled tentacle mess here. So, probably we're gonna see in the month ahead maybe some relationship or communication issues where you're challenged with another person too, since, you know, this deck kind of does show it with two people represented in it. What's kind of got to grab on you? Like, is it jealousy? Is it rage? Is it, you know, any emotion that makes you kind of reactive with this other person? Like, we find ourselves in relationships sometimes. It could be a boss, it could be a lover, it could be a parent, anything like that, where like you're still finding yourself reactive to the situation. I love how the sun is just la 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 la. But when we're in those relationships, it's totally like this, like we're being possessed by a spirit. Because I remember times in my life where I have been like that jealous person, and I've always been like not a jealous person. But then you're in it yourself, you're in those emotions, and it's totally just a tangled web that has a hold over on you. So look at your own life, kind of see where this devil has manifested in your own life. So it usually is in any negative emotions that we're experiencing. So if you see yourself, you know, being lustful, you know, cheating on a spouse, or, you know, finding yourself lying to other people a lot. Like, why are you lying? Why are you not being like that authentic self? Why do you feel that you can't be that authentic self? Because white lies are a thing that still really get people like mixed up, that you just, you know, they seem okay, but all those little lies can add up over time. So find kind of, you know, that little thing that's still there in your life, even after, you know, all this work we've done and all the maturing and growing that we've kind of you know, persevered through. What's still kind of like eats you up? Maybe it is an ex. Maybe it's even like, do you have nightmares of a past boss? Or, you know, what you find it. Like, I'm sending you on a mission this month. It's no direct kind of, it's going to be insert the blank here of what your devil kind of is. So it's not a big, mean, scary devil card or anything, but looking within and finding that emotion or those actions that you still do that maybe you can improve on. So just being that better version of yourself. Because, you know, there's lots of times, you know, we're emotional beings. So you're going to find yourself having anger. And, you know, anger I've played with. In healthy doses, you know, they say is, you know, an awesome thing that, you know, you should have anger and you're allowed to get mad. I still believe that once this is June Moon, by the way, if you've never met, if you're having anger, you're letting things kind of control you more than they should, which leads to rage, which then, you know, is just uncontrollable and has a control over you. So I think anger, you know, if you can really understand people and look at them and empathize how they got the way that they are, anger is avoidable. So if you find, but it's also a messenger. So whatever's making you angry, why? Like, where can we find some understanding there to kind of forgive and let go? But yeah, whatever it is, guys, fill in the blank yourself. So find your devils out this month. Find your shadow work that you can still work on. As I see the camera kind of like goes light and dark, light and dark. So very representative of what we're talking about. Find your shadow work. There's no devils lurking around the corner. Nobody's out to get you or anything. It's devil work to do inside. So do your own shadow work. Find, those demons that are still lingering in your closet, whatever that looks like, and, make it a goal to kind of work on this month. All right, so I'm going to leave you with that. Do a little bit of soul searching, sit and meditate, because it's something that has changed for me, throughout my whole life. Like, at one point I could, work on this, work on this, work on this. At another point, I could work on that still, like that same thing, and you re-examine and re-investigate and see that you're still kind of, you have some more, not work, but, there's more exploring to do with a certain situation. So I hope that helps you. I hope it guides you in your month ahead, and, we can, just cross off another devil that doesn't make you react into a situation. So many blessings ahead, guys. If you have any, comments or questions, you can always email me or leave me a comment below. I love to assist you further. So many blessings ahead, guys. And all right, we're gonna just move ahead with our friends the Taurus. We probably have some birthdays coming up depending on when you're listening to this, but this is probably at the perfect time because it's about mid-April right now. Mid-May I'll be making a new one, so unless you're at the very end of that, it'll be your birthday next month. But right now, I actually have a birthday coming up too. I am a Taurus, with most of you who are probably listening to this, April 24th. But yeah, let's get a birthday message for you, see what's in the cards, okay guys? So let's have a little fun. Alright, oh, this is our Under the Sea deck, by the way. I got it when I was visiting California last week. Wanted to bring some ocean home with us, so let's get us a card from Under the Sea. That's a mess right there, we don't want that. Right there on top though. Alright. Okay guys, so we have the Eight of Starfish here. Kind of an interesting card. So again, this is my Under the Sea deck. Kind of a cool little deck that I found in California. So everything's kind of sea related, and right now it kind of looks like we're pulling at one starfish that we specifically want on the trunk of this under the water tree here. So maybe we've been trying to get after one thing for so long, one goal, and you focus all your energy on it, and you're trying so hard to get that one. Maybe if you actually tried the other starfish like above it, you'd find that it just came right off, simple and easy. And it's something I've kind of learned along the way that if it's not easy, then it's not really right for you. And I don't want that to be confused with like you shouldn't try at hard things. But there's a lot of signs in the world that will point you down a path, and sometimes we try to swim so hard upstream that we're not really listening to that sign that like this isn't meant for us. Like if you find yourself at a point where you're just trying to pull the starfish in some area of your life, so whether it's in a relationship, you're just trying super hard to make something work, it's not working, or a job, related to something in your life, find your own starfish kind of in your life, that stuck to the wall starfish that won't budge, and decide whether or not you want to go find a pry bar and really get that starfish, or let's try another starfish. There's other fish in the sea, there's other starfish to be had at. So how do we best, I'm just getting off of my knees because I'm old now. We're having our birthday, and as much yoga as I do, I still don't like sitting on my knees for a long period of time. Now I'm out of the light anyway. So yeah, so what are we gonna do, guys? What's the next thing that we can go after? So decide, make the decision whether or not you're going to keep, progressing. If it's a sign that it's time to maybe pick something new. So again, this can be job related. So maybe, sorry, I'm so old. Sometimes it's best for me just to sit on my heels. So maybe it's job related. Maybe we've been trying really hard to do something that was just against the grain, and we got to try it, and we've decided that it's not for us. We get to change our mind. You get to go, okay, well, I tried it, and it was fun. I got the experience. My business didn't work out, or whatever it is, and I explore a different avenue. Maybe it's not that we're giving up on that starfish, so to speak, but maybe it's we need to learn something else. We need to go experience something else before that could happen. So like, I've been working on a book too, and so it's like I sometimes get stuck and I have tons of notes all over the place of things that I want to incorporate into this book, and then it's like later that I realize that sorry, my cat's just pushing his little makeup brush around. But it's later that I realized that like I needed to have this experience because I wanted to put this in my chapter, and that's why I had that roadblock. So that's, we get this knowledge as we kind of progress too, that it's like, oh, it was just a roadblock, and now that I have this experience, now I can continue, like, yes, you just find that stroke of genius, and you had, the experience that you needed to now lead you down the right path. So however this relates to you in your month ahead, I hope you have a very happy birthday, unless you're at the very tip of the end there. I'll probably see you again before your birthday, but find your starfish. Let it be easy. Try another one if you want to. Like, it's not always, we don't have to just like stick with the same old thing, especially when it feels super hard. So let it be signs to you that we can try other things, and it doesn't have to be failure that we're giving up on a starfish. We're just gaining more experiences that we can use on all of our starfish. So let that be a lesson to you. Let that be just a message to kind of take under your skin, your beautiful soul self, and apply it to where you feel best. Many blessings to you guys, and happy birthday.